This audiobook traces the exciting evolution of toys, from ancient rattles to smart robots, exploring why kids love them and imagining the playful future ahead. Welcome to our journey through the fascinating world of toys. Have you ever wondered why toys are such a big part of your life? Well, toys are more than just fun. They are your first friends and your first tools for learning about the world. When you play, you're not just having a good time, you're also developing important skills. Toys help you learn how to solve problems, get along with others, and let your imagination soar. From the simplest wooden blocks to the most complex video games, toys have evolved over thousands of years to become an essential part of childhood. In this audiobook, we'll explore how toys have changed and grown just like you, reflecting the creativity and technology of the times. So, let's dive into the colorful and exciting history of toys and discover why they continue to captivate hearts and minds. Long before video games and action figures, children in ancient times found joy in toys made from nature and simple materials. Imagine playing with a doll made from clay or a woven grass ball. In ancient Egypt, children played with wooden toys that looked like animals and even had wheels. Over in ancient Greece and Rome, kids enjoyed hoops, tops, and even early versions of dice games. These toys weren't just for fun, they were also tools to learn skills like hunting and homemaking. Native American children used mini bows and arrows to practice their aim, while Chinese children flew kites made from silk and bamboo. Even though these toys were simple, they were cherished by the children who played with them, showing that the joy of play is a timeless part of human history. During the medieval period and into the 1800s, toys continued to be a blend of handmade simplicity and growing craftsmanship. In Europe, wooden hobby horses gave many children their first taste of riding. Meanwhile, dolls made from wood, wax, or porcelain became more detailed, often dressed in the fashion of the times. In Asia, traditional toys like the Japanese kendama, a catching game involving a ball and string, tested children's dexterity and concentration. Popular among many cultures were also marbles, which could be made from clay, stone, or glass. As societies advanced, so did the complexity of toys. Puzzles and board games like chess were introduced, providing not just entertainment, but also a way to challenge the mind. These toys reflected the customs and values of their times, teaching children the skills and roles they would need as adults. The Industrial Revolution, spanning the 1800s to the early 1900s, dramatically transformed how toys were made and who could access them. With the advent of factories, toys could be mass-produced, making them more affordable and available to families of various economic backgrounds. This era introduced the world to metal and tin toys, including miniature cars and trains that could be wound up and moved on their own. The famous teddy bear was born during this period, named after President Theodore Roosevelt. Building blocks like those made by the newly founded Lego company started to appear, allowing children to construct their own worlds. This period also saw the rise of board games like Monopoly, which taught children about money and business. Toys were no longer just simple playthings, but had become a significant part of childhood, reflecting industrial and social changes. The period from the 1920s to the 1960s is often referred to as the Golden Age of Toys, a time when some of the most iconic and beloved toys were created. The introduction of materials like plastic made toys more colorful, affordable, and durable. This era saw the birth of the yo-yo, which became a massive craze, and the slinky, a simple coil of wire that could walk downstairs. The invention of Mr. Potato Head in the 1950s offered children a new form of creative play, allowing them to change his features with detachable parts. Barbie made her debut in 1959, becoming a household name and giving children a doll that represented teenagers and career aspirations. This era was marked by innovation and creativity, with toys that captured the imaginations of children and celebrated the playful spirit of the times. The electronic and video game era, spanning from the 1970s to the 1990s, revolutionized playtime with the introduction of technology into toys and games. The 1970s brought the first handheld electronic games, like Simon and Mattel's Football, where lights and sounds were a novel thrill. The 1980s were dominated by the video game boom, with consoles like the Nintendo Entertainment System and games like Super Mario Bros. Taking the world by storm. Toys like the Rubik's Cube challenged minds across the globe, becoming a cultural phenomenon. The 1990s saw the rise of digital pets, such as Tamagotchi, allowing kids to care for virtual creatures in their pockets. This era was characterized by rapid technological advancements that changed how children played, interacted, and learned, setting the stage for even more integration of technology and toys. In the 2000s and beyond, the digital and smart toy revolution has taken play to unprecedented levels of interactivity and educational value. Toys today are often connected, smart, and multifunctional, blending physical play with digital experiences. Robotics kits like Lego Mindstorms and educational toys like Osmo combine hands-on activities with computer programming, teaching kids coding and problem-solving skills while they play. Tablets designed specifically for children come preloaded with educational apps and games that make learning fun and accessible. Interactive dolls and action figures can now converse, respond to questions, and even remember a child's preferences. Drones and virtual reality sets introduce kids to advanced technology and new ways of experiencing the world around them. This era of toys not only entertains, but also prepares children for a future where technology and daily life are increasingly intertwined. As we look to the future, the possibilities for toys are as limitless as our imaginations. With ongoing advancements in technology, future toys are likely to be even more interactive and personalized. Augmented reality could transform everyday spaces into playgrounds, where physical and digital elements blend seamlessly. Toys might become more adaptive, learning from and growing with the child, providing customized educational and emotional experiences. Biodegradable materials and eco-friendly designs might become the standard, reflecting a growing awareness of environmental issues. Additionally, the integration of artificial intelligence could lead to toys that help children develop social and emotional skills by interacting with them in deeply personalized ways. As we move forward, toys will continue to evolve, not just to entertain, but to educate, inspire, and reflect the changing values and technologies of our society. The evolution of toys reflects a journey from simple, nature-based playthings to complex, technology-driven devices. Ancient toys, crafted from wood, clay, and fabric, laid the groundwork for playful learning. As societies advanced, the Industrial Revolution allowed for mass production of toys, making them more accessible and introducing materials like metal and plastic. The mid-20th century, known as the Golden Age of toys, saw classics like Mr. Potato Head and Barbie. The late 20th century introduced electronic and video games, revolutionizing how kids play and interact. Today, smart and digital toys blend physical and virtual play, enhancing educational experiences and interaction. Looking ahead, toys will likely continue to merge technology with traditional play, emphasizing personalization, education, and sustainability, shaping how future generations will play, learn, and interact with the world. Toys are much more than just objects for entertainment. They are crucial tools that help in the development of physical, cognitive, and social skills. From ancient times to today, toys have played a significant role in teaching children about their culture, history, and technology. They encourage imagination and creativity, helping young minds to express themselves and understand the world around them. Toys also facilitate emotional and social development, teaching lessons about sharing, cooperation, and empathy. As we've seen through the evolution of toys, they adapt to the needs and challenges of each generation, constantly providing new ways for children to learn and grow. Ultimately, toys matter because they are foundational to childhood, offering endless possibilities for fun and learning, and preparing children for the complexities of adult life. As we conclude our exploration of the evolution of toys, here are some questions to think about. 1. How do you think toys from ancient times were similar to the toys you play with today? 2. Why do you think toys have changed so much over time? 3. What role do you think technology should play in the future of toys? 4. Can you think of a toy that could be invented to help children learn better? 5. How do toys reflect the culture and values of the time in which they were made? 6. Why is it important for toys to be inclusive and accessible to all children? 7. Think about your favorite toy. How has it helped you learn or grow? These questions can help deepen your understanding of how toys impact our lives and our societies.